Hello, I'm Socrates Johnson, MD, here with my violent friend Rarharg,
Hey,
and some company heroes too on Moscow Outskirts versus DeFro.
DeFro and Joey.
All right, so let's just get this show on the road. We all know what's going on here.
Yeah,
3, 2, 1, go.
yeah.
All right.
So, what were you thinking of doing in this match?
Well, I was actually trying to see what you were doing. So, you were going a conscript opening, if I remember correctly, right?
Yes, that is correct.
And so I figured I would go support Weapon Company just because you absolutely need it, especially with the center of this map, which could easily be controlled through mortar and machine gun play. And you really don't want to not have it when the enemy does have it.
Yeah.
What's your thoughts?
So, lately I've been kind of practicing with a conscript opening because now with the latest patch, conscripts are actually somewhat more viable. So this basically gives me a lot more mobility and ability to harass. And that kind of played out interestingly in this match because I was actually on the north side, so the side facing our fuel and fuel cutoff point. So I'm not actually really set up to defend those points. So I've actually got to step my game up as far as harassment goes. But
Okay.
we'll see how far that went.
Well,
So
to our enemies opening, they've both gone for initial grenadiers. No shocker there. I've pushed up with my first conscripts to see if I could just take this cutoff point or harass it off the beginning, but they've sent their grenadiers there, so
yeah.
they're not going to work out so well.
Looks like DeFro has already chosen a doctrine with the mortar half track and artillery and sector artillery. And Joey has chosen the doctrine with the elephant tank, regal mines, and Stuka bombing strike. So both of them have chosen early commander. You as well. You've gone for your favorite with the dual T-34-85 column.
Yeah, well, I knew since you were going for like conscripts that we were going to just need guards at some point, just to harass armor, light armor, heavy armor, whatever comes up, and I've had a difficult time dealing with that in the past, so you can't go just shocks. Engineer engagement over here.
Actually, small infantry engagements all across the map. Actually.
I'm moving this MG to attack these two grenadier squads that he's somehow clustered up on the same point, which is bizarre, but there's a problem with the sight line, so I don't see it immediately and have to inch it up a bit. Fortunately, I think this tank carcass gives me a little cover. Try and harass, I catch a machine gun out here in the open, so I put some pot shots into it. Yeah. Well, not permanently. There's a lot of grenadiers on the field, so I have to move my machine gun back because of that. There's all those flanking possibilities. I get a second.
Those grenadiers. Oh, and they move up with their M242 as well. So they've moved in with basically all their forces to force out off the middle.
Munitions point. Yeah, this is a fairly common occurrence. My conscripts are getting hurt, so I stashed them in the building for a while, so you can do a little flanking.
Yeah, those guys are heavily damaged. So, kind
Nice
of doing the conscript opening is you get Molotovs, and if you can react fast enough, you can decrew MGs before the enemy expands. I do, actually, and I do a lot of damage with that. I think that MG42 is my MVP.
I got a mortar setting up in the center. Being a little conservative with my MG at this point.
Yeah, really.
My conscripts out of that.
I mean,
Sure.
they've got an MG set up as well, so there's not a lot you can do.
Yeah.
Huh.
Just staring at each other.
People running past each other. Oh, mortar's exploding. Dramatic retreat. The final conscript.
They got their first mortar out.
The first of many in this.
They're trying to snuff out my machine gun here. Yeah, Yeah, being fairly successful at it. I'll later on the flank. My mortar to
You guys are just barely pinned, but they do get flanks.
It's a good thing that I did there, just flanking. Sorry, retreating immediately once the flank happens.
Yeah. Oh, and your mortar needs to get the hell out of those.
Same idea. So at that point, I wanted to capture their attention just for like another second or two, just to waste their time a little bit.
Yeah. And I flanked the machine gun in the middle with my conscripts and got it with another Molotov. And capturing all the points. Oh, point blank machine gun action in his face.
I'm amazed that machine gun set up in time to scare off those grins.
Yeah.
Oh, your conscripts are having a bad day.
Yeah, they do get cut down, but they decrewed that machine gun.
Nice. Well, it's good that you can decrew German team weapons because grenadiers are expensive to decrew with or to recrew with.
Yeah. Yeah, I suppose it was worth it. But we're
in battles everywhere. It's a heavy infantry versus infantry game thus far.
Yeah. So I think that's actually one of the changes that I noticed with the latest patches. The early to mid game lasts quite a bit longer, which I like, actually.
Oh, yeah.
I think that the infantry gameplay has changed for the better. If you can keep your guys alive into the late game.
We've got our first mortar half-track out there, by the way.
Yeah. Those things are bastards.
Yeah, well, especially since we've gone a build that's pretty vulnerable to mortars with our team weapons.
Yeah, and I haven't even tacked up. I think that was my next step, was to tack into support weapons as well. Just so that we could have fallback AT guns.
Yeah, well, I've got to be floating a lot of fuel at this point, so...
Yeah,
you got
160. No, they do manage to get that guy away. But one of their grenadiers runs into the flames anyway. Lights himself on fire. That wasn't terribly advisable. Oh, and another one catches on fire. What are those grenadiers doing? And another one. Although I think he might have gotten gunned down.
It's possible.
Might lose that grenadiers.
Pretty unwise infantry positioning, and I think that's one of the weaknesses of this team that we're playing against. Is lots of Grens getting shot when they didn't necessarily need to be. I have my first guards out, hoping to pop that mortar half-track.
Yep, I've chosen to die for this one.
Light them up! Light them up! Nope.
I've tried to go in on a flank here, or do I?
I think you're just trying to... Because the enemy will concentrate their infantry against grenadiers now. I mean, against guards now. Because they pose a threat and they're fairly flimsy, so... Yeah. Sort of like sappers were for the British back in Heavy Heroes 1.
Oh yeah, sappers could be a bitch against armor.
Yeah, so I flanked this machine gun with my machine gun.
So, fortunately, these two mortar half-tracks are set up right there. Oh, shit. I don't think that machine gun's long for this world.
Yeah, they got an armored car as well. So I decided to actually move up to point-blank range as a way of getting out of that mortar pinch. Yeah. I don't anti-tank grenades, but I want to scare them.
Well, work, but you also ran straight into a cloud of grenadiers.
They blob their grens pretty hard there. And they do have a scout car, so we are in multiple kinds of trouble. And I don't have armor coming anytime soon either.
The Yedos have just got a single guards.
Yeah, my plan's simply to stay away from that blob until I have sufficient power to hit it with something.
No. AT guns occasionally against scouts.
I didn't think I have enough
manpower
at the time. Yeah.
Attempt to get these guys doesn't Oh, scout car goes. Hasn't upgraded it yet.
That's,
That's probably the best.
I don't want those guys. Those are expensive, and I only have one of them. Well, now I have two, but still. Keeping those guys alive is more important than doing a quarter damage to a scout car.
Yeah. And
Which will be once I get my tanks up.
Yeah.
Oh, nice thing.
A lot of damage. I only killed one of the Grenadiers.
Yeah. Trying to move these guards up to ambush. I don't think I don't know. We'll see what happens to them.
These guys have learned from their past mistakes and they actually move out of that cover before that Molotov can catch them.
Well, I do hit their cutoff here.
Oh, yeah.
I do decap it, but I don't think it.
Oof, but
those mortars
speaking
hurt.
of retreating. Oh, man, but your mortar, I think, just got a good hit on their machine gun.
I do have a heavy mortar and a regular mortar as well.
Aha, that's what that was.
Yeah. I am trying to avoid open combat as much as possible, simply because their forces are superior at this point. And I'm saving up for a tank.
Yep, I'm also, I believe at this point I was thinking of buying an SU-85.
Yeah, because you've already got your mechanized armor building.
Yeah. I mean, I only lost one conscript squad out of all of that initial engagements. Still okay.
That didn't do very much damage at all. Oh, they're building a little bunker over here.
Oh, yeah.
They do it pretty quickly, so I just have to get my guys out. Get out, get out, get out, run, run! I think I did tell them to retreat and just didn't take.
Yeah, I've noticed that happening a couple times. It's sort of an annoying bug. Almost as annoying as your guys getting pinned on retreat by a strafing run. Gotta hate that.
Yeah, that's not particularly, that's not a good mechanic.
Four grenade toss over there. Followed up by
Molotov.
Molotov toss.
Nice job. Yeah. They control the center here, so like you do when they control the center, go for the flanks.
Yeah.
Do a little probing. A little probe. Very gentle.
Hope you brought the loot.
Yeah. So my first tank is now out on the field, and so is your SU-85.
Yep.
They don't have real tanks, surprisingly, considering how often Germans go for real tanks early. As early as possible, that is.
Do you have AT gun?
Oh yeah, the tank's going in on a... Not a one-way, a dive, yeah. Take out the scout car very quickly. And was going for the quarter half tracks, but I noticed I was getting hit by the AT gun and chased by grenadiers. So sometimes it's better simply to go forward than to retreat.
Oh yeah. I mean, you're right up in their business, but there's nothing over there. So.
No defenses. Their defenses are all in this line. They've all turned around to hit my...
Yeah, which is kind of funny. Even their machine guns. Almost.
Probably just had them on a group command.
Yeah. Oh, and you go in to flank those bunkers. Good job.
Yeah, well, I knew those bunkers existed. I knew they were going to be a pain in the ass. So I figured I know where their AT gun is, and I know it's not near me, so give it a shot. And get my guards murdered, of course, in the center.
So I'm reverting my SU-85. I forgot to turn out focus sight mode, so it's moving slowly.
One bunker down, but they have a Panzer IV on the field.
Oh.
Which is a problem.
Penetrating shot in your flank.
Oh god.
Battle of the blobs here on infantry.
and they just stay in the Molotov for a while. So what I do is I once again retreat into their rear and a merry chase around this building. And kill the bunker while it thinks I'm behind.
Your mortars are in trouble. Oh, they do manage to get out of there. That was pretty close. I've got an AT gun on the field right now, and I'm setting up a little surprise for those grenadiers or heavy mortar.
Nice.
Point blank barrage. Wipes.
Oh, what a great shot. What a lucky shot that was.
Yeah. Wiped out
And
5 grenadiers in one shot. So,
I bring the tank to take some pot shots at them. I don't actually kill any of them, unfortunately.
Yeah, and you get Panzer faster, but you're in our base, so you're not really at any risk.
Yeah.
So, scout car.
There's
Still.
a wonderful little barrage there. And yeah, we've kind of ceded the center to them. I have my mortars, pounding them.
And here's where things begin to fall apart for us, honestly. I was preparing to flank these mortar half-tracks with my Su-85.
Oh yeah, but there's a big wave of AT right there.
Yeah. I mean, I wasn't expecting... I should have expected them to have multiple AT guns set up. They were smart. They covered their AT wall properly. I don't even think I got a kill on this guy before.
Respect. Oh yeah, that one mortar half track was seriously wounded, but managed to escape even though it was marked. Oh, and they killed? I had no idea they killed your Su-85.
Yeah, that was pretty bad, actually. I should have pulled him back the moment that he was getting shot at by that. That was really stupid of me. AT guns have been made a lot more effective.
For better or worse.
Yeah, it works both ways, so.
Yeah, that's just a lot of defenses.
Yeah, now they've solidified even further with the reinforcement bunker.
Enemy forces are capturing our supplies.
So, yeah, things are not.
I'm like my tank. Let's see what I can do. I see everything in the world there, and I'm like, uh-oh. Give up one experience, get one shot off, and run. And hope that they pursue.
We are ready to go, comrades.
So I'm
Yeah.
mining is mine.
Yeah, at this point, like we can only attack the flanks at this moment. Hopefully, the mortars will do enough to thin out their ranks and bleed them of manpower. Fortunately, all the fuel's on the side, and so we take that.
Taking losses.
Ill-fated probe over there gets met with stiff resistance.
Stiff.
Okay.
Near blob, like that's a bad idea. That's a bad idea.
Yeah, I've got another Su-85 now.
Territory is falling into enemy hands.
But I'm flanking this one mortar squad with my isolated grenadiers, but
No, they're your guards actually.
yeah, sorry. I keep saying grenadiers for guards. Run!
Oh, unfortunately,
Run into it.
I get one of their mortar half-tracks.
How do you get one of their, which is an Su-85 shot?
Su-85, they were, I think, barraging stuff pulled back. I actually managed to clear out that bunker.
Nice.
Clear out an MG with a grenade.
And I'm sending my tank on a joyride all the way back just because it was hunted. And I have another tank now. So, do a little infantry hunt.
Oh.
Kill that.
Scout car.
And they're chasing with a Panzer IV my two tanks. And I think I marked.
I did possible.
Nope, nope. It just backs off, which is smart. Oh, poor engineers. I know they're going to come out with their tanks, so I just vamoose. And no isolated infantry squad is in fact there, so might as well kill it. Oh!
He's
Yeah,
got two.
I noticed that, and I back off immediately.
I know. Wow, actually,
At least front armor.
oh,
And I'm using this tree for cover.
holy
Separate
crap.
the two.
You actually
Or-
managed to get that Panzer IV. That was surprising. Wasn't like
That-
it.
Yeah. Well, they didn't maneuver them particularly well. One was behind a tree for a little while, so I could play peekaboo. Although I do have another tank which is getting destroyed.
I think you
Take
were
it.
probably paying I don't know what the hell I'm doing with my conscripts. I don't. Oh, I don't have anti-tank. Yeah, I don't have anti-tank.
We are ready! Take cover!
Attempt the Molotov death. 18 guns.
18.
I just gotta get those guys out.
You blast my dudes with your barrage, which is praiseworthy. Dual T-34s on infantry mop-up duty.
Did you just run a guy over?
Yeah, we squished a squad.
So all of a sudden, things kind of turn around for us.
Well, we have been hitting them with mortars in the center. That tank attack was really costly for them.
And I took out their reinforcement bunker, which they haven't replaced. And one
Surprising.
Oh, so heavy mortar scares off some of those grenadiers.
I use my repair ability and the take point ability on these tanks to both get them back up to health and help out in the point taking capture. Uh-oh. Run, guards. What are you doing? You're running to your deaths. Throw a grenade and run. Just run.
Only 200 points remain. Don't
Nice
worry.
captured MG laying down some fire.
Oh god, it is. I think this is where I pop the incendiary.
Engineers are standing
Yeah.
by.
And it just starts to mow down crowds.
Didn't know. Oh, didn't know.
Yeah, get some. Get some.
Yeah, that concrete wall was a
Oh.
savior for men.
Does get knocked out eventually. Everything's flaming behind it. Forced to retreat.
I know there's a wounded Panzer IV over here, and my tanks are back up in action, so I go Panzer hunting.
Enemy contact!
As we take turns making costly assaults into the center.
Yeah.
Yeah, I find some grenadiers instead and just whack at them for a little bit.
Trying to Molotov things.
And I find the wounded Panther. Or sorry, Panzer. Unfortunately, there's an AT gun right in the way.
Oh shit. Oh, nice rear armor hit, but oh god, and look who comes around the corner.
The elephant.
The elephant. Now we know there's an elephant. Oh,
I
shit.
run. My life. I don't think it works though.
Oh god, near their tank.
Yeah, this is a bad situation for us.
Oh. shot, 1 kill.
It's not my one tank. My other tank was like, uh-oh. Why is there sudden radio silence from our buddy? Back up behind this building here.
Better hide in this barrel like the wily fish.
Exactly, as the elephant being used like a tank, fairly unwisely.
Yeah,
Searching.
this was actually kind of stupid. Considering your ass is sticking out from around that building, I'm amazed you didn't notice. Oh,
I noticed.
God. He takes half of the health up. But
Fortunately, I can use my mobility, get a few shots off. On its
but the
light.
Panzer doesn't move in to assist. That's not good.
And grenadiers, and an AT gun, and all sorts of stuff. It's the time for my patented retreat into the enemy.
Oh my god.
They were not my...
Holy shit. You gotta be kidding me. You get away from this.
We'll find out.
You took out...
By the way, still pushing on the sides, taking advantage of their inattention. I retreat into enemy base.
Fuck. You almost wipe out the whole squad.
Grenadier squad in one hit. They have these grenadier squads and they don't Panzerfaust me for whatever reason.
They probably weren't even paying attention. Because I'm actually making a fairly spirited push now into the middle. Oh,
Yep.
you've got disabled gun, damage tension.
And we're killing their mortar half-track. So we're taking points in the center while they were trying to hit us with the elephant.
Elephant
Surprised
has
it didn't.
advanced.
They've opened up on us!
Run, T-34, hero of the Soviet Union.
Oh god. Button.
Your improv survival has inspired us all. Nope.
No, I don't think
I
he's
don't
long for
button.
this world. And he finally gets taken out. Heroic cowardice.
Heroic last. Heroic cowardice, exactly. But we have taken, in that moment, almost the entire map.
Unfortunately, I denied that AT gun to myself. I could have recruited it, turned it against the elephant, but I lit it on fire. Guards pointing
Yeah,
away
that
at the front.
Run, guards. Nope. A little too aggressive there. Got 3 guards. Or friends.
On this position! We have incoming!
Oh.
But we have we've marked that. I'm saving up for the 2 little T-34s, and I'm almost there.
And I just called in my favorite toy, the AC-152. So good.
Oh, nice. Good matchup for that elephant.
The elephant will still win in a head-to-head engagement.
Watch out, infantry!
But they have pushed all the way back. We got a Panther. Not too much in the way of Grenadiers, just this one squad here. That has any veterancy, and this one here, I guess.
This is
Going
when,
out with...
Huh?
What's that?
Oh, I was gonna say, this is when that Panzer IV realizes he really should have retreated.
A moment too late, unfortunately.
And Panther...
Drove to your AT wall, though. Right into it. Leave my mortars here for a moment, because I was trying to get out a directed strike on those guys. And I do hit them, so... Come on, baby.
So I'm pulling everything behind walls.
Because you know the elephant's there.
Yeah.
Gun turret has arrived.
And I go...
I know the elephant's there. I get my double T-34-85s. I'm like, let's go hunt that Panther down. Which is... You know, they should be a match for Panther. And I think that idea, though. Because I know, once again, there's an isolated Grenadier squad that I can squish. Keep pushing that elephant back.
I just hit the
AT grenades.
or the sector artillery, rather.
That would have hit your conscripts. That's what it was aimed at?
Yeah. Unfortunately,
Yep.
they don't respond to the Jericho trumpet in time. They take out my Zis gun.
Oh. Well, those are really slow to react, so.
Yeah, and it's about time to replace it with something more mobile like another Su-85 at this point in the game.
Yeah, harass those retreating Grens.
Yeah. Oh, I did manage to kill one more guy. Elephant trundles around the corner.
Nice. Yeah. So what they did was they Fausted my tank, but it didn't do that much damage, so I just used the repair ability for 30 munitions.
Oh, yeah.
Got it back. And it's all just starts to balance down. As I continue to speak English.
Yeah. So good at that.
Then we got some bundled Grens. Or guards. Hitting into the center. Trying to take their cutoff. Or at the very least, decap it. Dodging a nade.
Let these
Shoot it.
heat grens get up close. Oh. Guys are...
The elephant, the panther goes for it. At least I decapped it. And they let me cap it. Nice. Ah, a little flank guards here.
Little flanky flank.
Little flank with the tanks.
With
With panther.
everything.
You're hitting it, I'm hitting it.
And I disintegrated those grenadiers with the SU, or ISU.
I was getting hit from the rear with the AT gun and just get around the tanks in time, fortunately. So, oh, that was a beautiful little attack. It was too busy hitting my Grens. Which I think it did murder. It killed all of my guards, yeah.
Yeah.
But that's a worthwhile sacrifice.
Oh, they've set up a real mortar.
Or a real howitzer, yeah.
Or howitzer, yeah.
What is it attacking?
I think
Nothing
they're
at all.
trying to hit my ISU.
But it's nowhere near at the present time. So, we've been bleeding them pretty heavily for a little while now.
Yeah, I've managed to keep a lot of my veteran infantry alive. You seem to have not had so much luck, although, well, your mortars are pretty good.
My mortars are surviving the entire game thus far. I've been decent at retreating my Grens when they're in bad situations. I've lost a couple squads.
DeFro, the guy with the mortar half-tracks, he's lost everything pretty much. He's got a grenadier, an engineer, that howitzer, and an AT. So we've done a hell of a lot of damage to him.
Yeah, well, those mortar half-tracks, the Su-85 made quick work of them, so.
Yeah. Joey has actually got a fairly significant force, including the elephant.
Elephant is a little exposed here at the center.
It does look like they might get my
Grens. Oh, nice shot. Nice shot from the IS-2, or IS-152.
And this is where we
Find the elephant.
find the elephant,
Nice crippling its motor and buttoning it.
button him up, hit him with 2 AT grenades, and forced to disengage that button the sector artillery. But
And move in with my T-34 I was thinking was a perfect flanking opportunity. Unfortunately, the tanks pointed at us.
nice little drift there. Oh, good rear armor hit.
At this point, I'm willing to sacrifice both tanks to kill the elephant. So, get one directly behind it. It's able to, plonk away at its weaker rear and side armor. Despite the fact we're getting hit from P-Grens and an AT gun and everything, it goes down. Now we say, get the hell out of here. Retreat.
Which you
Retreat,
managed
like-
to do, and then my ISU disintegrates that Vet 3. A little slow to bring that up.
Or the AT gun?
Not the ISU, who's now in the middle. Getting shot in the side by an AT gun, but...
And also, like, as a result of that, they lose this AT gun, they lost those grenadiers, we took this point. They lost more than just the elephant there. They were just so distracted by the elephant.
I think might have been relying on it a little too heavily. Although, well, I mean, Joey had a huge force there. Now he has no AT capabilities. And
It's not that howitzer.
DeFro only has those 2 Panzer Grenadiers upgraded with Panzerfaust.
Yeah, I see them coming with my tanks, and I really should have pulled the tanks back a little bit. One of them is farther away than the other. I was perhaps a little overambitious in my ability to rotate.
Oh yeah, you were
Hell,
repairing. That's why it's not fire.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. When you're repairing, you can't move, so you can't
cancel.
That takes time, and I think it was too new to cancel. I think I just hit the repair button, unfortunately.
I assume
So we go
managed.
back. Boom. Yeah. So, we've traded blows at one another. Now it's time to repair all of the junk we have.
Yeah.
Yep.
Take back some points.
And take this fuel. Yeah. I mean, you have to be really, really active with your infantry as the Soviets, especially in the late game, because, like, mobility is going to be one of the few advantages you have. You know, a little aggressive with the quarter squad. A little bit too much. Decided to run away. Nice job ambushing those P-Grens.
Something died horribly.
Maybe it's just a howitzer shot. And they have another elephant!
Yes. They go
Second
on it.
elephant.
Second elephant.
It's like Noah's Ark over here. All these elephants.
Well, time to sink that arc.
The ISU-152 is doing alright. Not that it doesn't have any experience yet.
Well, it's got
And I'm
15
also
kills, and it's almost up to vet 1.
I'm also trying to kill their fuel caps.
Well done.
Because they don't have any fuel. The caps are the only way that they have fuel at all. They're down to, what, 17, and one is using some sort of resource converter ability. Yeah. Look at the resources. One has 30. Oh, okay, they have 22 now. Okay. Gotta run from those P-Grens.
Territory secure.
The elephant pulls back when it sees your IS-152.
Actually, I think you saw my guards.
We are losing supplies to the enemy.
We do have a lot of guards.
Yep.
My one tank.
Elephant rolls back forward, gets buttoned immediately.
It's marked immediately.
Keep moving. Stay low.
234 cleaning up some Grens. While the P-Grens run in the opposite direction for some reason.
Lucky movement from me to avoid a bundle from me.
Scare off those P-Grens.
Oh, those Grenadiers decide to stay in the Molotov fire. That was kind of silly. Almost wipe out that Grenadier squad.
Yep. Do you have a double ISU-52?
No,
okay,
not
just
yet.
moved it. So P-Grens come to attack us.
And the ISU says
Give silence
hello.
for it. Boom! One squad down in one hit. And they're getting hit from multiple sides. Simultaneously, all of your infantry is coming to chase them to hell.
Yeah.
So they retreat.
Oh! You get a lucky break and none of them gets killed by that ISU 152 shot.
That's a good amount of damage.
Smoldering crater.
Get that fuel cap.
Sending in
That takes
artillery.
10.
Clumping at my artillery. Infantry there. Lazy. Oh, and it looks like DeFro has called out a Panther.
Somehow. He must have saved up for a long time.
Yeah. He's floating a ton of fuel. He's floating 400 fuel. There's no reason anyone should ever float that much fuel.
I don't know, maybe manpower was a huge issue.
No, he's got 300, almost 400 manpower.
Well, maybe he's just saving it for tanks. I don't know. Anyway, this Panther has come to kill my guards, and I leave them there getting shot for a little while because I have a bunch of tanks coming in to ambush the Panther.
Oh, these are my guards now coming up.
Well, I have my first G-34 from last time. Good button. And I bring up 2 more in reserve. I call in. Kill the P-Grens almost immediately. Just chase him down to hell. Boom.
And they drop Panzer Strike.
I think about pushing forward for the elephant, but I know it's pointing in our direction, so I decide to pull back a little bit. Because I don't know if it could kill my all of my T-30-45s, but it might. There's a chance.
They do a lot. Reloading. Oh, that's what he was doing. Switching to armor piercing around. Just absolutely decimates that Vet 3 Grenadier squad with armor piercing around.
And what do you think would be more effective versus infantry? Is that the thing?
Yeah. All in some squishy Panzer Strike.
So now we've completely turned the tables, and now we control the map, and they're the ones who have to make costly assaults.
Yeah.
Really, what you need to do is to keep draining their resources. Although, you know, if this is reading correctly, well, that's you who's floating a tremendous amount of resources.
Yeah, I mean, I was at PopCap for a while, and I think I didn't want to call in another ISU. I just wanted to keep my veteran infantry alive, just so I had the extra capping power. And every time I did that, it would actually bring me up more or less to PopCap. So I could have been cycling infantry a little bit better, perhaps.
At a certain point, I was faced with the same dilemma.
Yeah. I mean, I can only pay attention to so many things on the map. A nice armor flank here that we're setting in maybe.
Yeah, once they move the elephant forward, that has been my plan. They have got...
And I button it and hit it with AT grenade.
Nice. Same exact position it was last time.
Exact same position. ISU does get a really brutal hit off on it. Oh, these outskirts. Whatever is block out the road.
They're very brave. They're very brave!
So I think... No, that wasn't quite my last...
My tanks come rolling.
Shot doesn't quite penetrate.
Murder a couple infantry squads on the way.
Su-85 takes out the elephant. It's out of control. But here, I think you move in.
Well, I was going to this way, but I wanted to have a better angle, so I moved to that lane. And I see the retreating elephant, and not knowing that it's already dead, decided to murder it. And I see the panther, like, seems like fun. See if we can kill it on infantry. I see the P-Grand, I see the howitzer. I'm like, let's just do a little roll by here.
Yeah, I didn't have the same idea. I decided I didn't like that howitzer. And move into a position where I can shoot it from back here.
We now have access to ISU.
But
It does take a while. Nice and there's
Well,
some trees plucked.
it's slow and trees are pretty hefty.
Oh, yeah, I do have my second ISU set up back here.
Under attack.
Good infantry destroyer.
Yep.
Nice dodge.
So they're trying to artillery my ISU. Yes, that's smart. I returned the favor. Punk.
You
Well,
Boom! There go all the dead men. Speaking of dead men, this P-Grand unit, this veteran P-Grand dies, and they call it GG. They really don't have anything except that damaged Panther. So there we go.
yeah. Yeah, so...
How do you think we turn the tide? What do you think was the...
a little bit of luck. I think we got a lucky break when I had the Su-85 and you had, I think, your T-34 running basically a raiding mission behind enemy lines, and they turned everything around and got confused. And that bought me time to wipe out one of their mortar half tracks and one of in their reinforcement bunker. And then I think just the addition of your heavy howitzer or mortar rather, and repeated infantry pushes just kind of bled them quite a bit. And we didn't allow them to build up a large tank force.
Yeah, we killed Panthers repeatedly. We killed the first elephant and incurred almost no damage while doing so.
Yeah.
Permanent, at least.
I mean, I did lose an Su-85 to some stupidity on my part, and you lost, you lost a T-34 as well to the elephant. But, I mean, otherwise, I think a little bit of luck and successful flanking strategies really won this. I mean, it could have played out completely differently if we had reacted differently to those elephants. Instead, we pushed forward with infantry and flanked the elephants rather than charging headlong into them.
Yeah, we might have killed it if we charged right in, but it would have been a much heavier.
You would have had a chance maybe with multiple tanks, but I know every single one of those elephant shots takes off about half of the health of one of those T-34s. So it's dangerous.
But anyway, that's how you do it. That's how you kill an elephant. It's like that George Orwell essay. But anyway, injecting a little culture into the cast. I'm sorry.
All right. Well, I think we can end it here. It was a pretty exciting game, and hope you guys enjoyed that.
Yeah, see you later.
Yeah. See you next time.